10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Low.
There you go.
Fuck. Anyways, once again, welcome. I'm Jeremy, Captain Geach, 15 underscore. Said it's super weird, but
No.
that's what it is.
No, that's not. It's Captain underscore Gage 15.
Is that
Or
what it is?
I think. Fuck, I
Yeah.
don't know your channel.
Yeah, it's Captain underscore Geach 15. All the platforms: Twitch, Captain Geach 15, Instagram. Sorry. Next to me, the one and only James. People I Hate Studios. People I Hate 10 on Twitter. Scalzooters. And then last but not least,
Yep.
the famous, the most popular man in the world,
Jeez. What?
Mr. Splash Screen Gaming himself.
Mr. Worldwide.
Hello, everybody.
The most interesting man in the world. That's what I meant to say. Because he only drinks Heineken.
He only drinks those squeakies.
No,
Yep,
Dos
the
Equis.
Squeakies.
That's okay. Dos Equis. I don't drink beer that much, so it's hard to keep them
No,
together.
all you do is drink the claws.
I do.
Because you don't
Break those
abide by
laws,
any
baby.
laws.
That's what it is.
Is there laws if you are the claws, though? Like, do
It's
you
hard to
still,
say.
there are no laws when you're drinking the claws. But what if you are the claws? Do you still have to abide by laws?
No, man, because it's integrated into your body.
Okay, so
It's
if I
already
dress as a can of White Claw for Hallows Eve, I don't have to follow any laws.
Nope.
I can jaywalk as much as I want.
Exactly, because you are the claw.
Like
it's,
a boss.
it's there. It's automatically instilled inside your body. Because you are the claw, baby. Remember that.
I am the Claw. That sounds like the shittiest fucking superhero.
The
It's like,
claw.
I am the Claw.
Well, that's the claw from Liar Liar. Remember Jim Carrey's thing, where he had. Never mind.
Like, I'm familiar with the movie.
You're too young
That was
for that
awesome.
movie. Movie came out like in '96 or something like that. You were like what, 1?
2? But at the same time,
Close enough.
I mean, am I too young for 2001: A Space Odyssey? Even though I've seen that movie, and that came out in the 70s. Akira came out in like 89, 88. I've seen that movie. The fucking Godfather movies.
Yeah, you beat me to the Space Odyssey one and Godfather. I haven't seen either one of those, so we won't get into the movies that I haven't seen that I should have. So
No, we can have an entire podcast of just finding out what movies you haven't seen.
Face Off.
Like whatever good movie. Have you not seen Face Off?
I haven't. The only John Travolta movies I've
Face
seen.
Off.
The only John Travolta
all it
movies
is
I've
John
seen
Travolta trying to out Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, I know. I've been told.
It's fantastic.
Grease. I've seen that. I've seen
I was about to have a heart attack. if you
bits
didn't
and
see
parts
Grease.
of Saturday Night Fever.
I haven't seen Saturday Night Fever.
What other random John Travolta movies have I seen? The Punisher. It's not really
That
his.
wasn't John Travolta.
Yeah, he's in it though.
Yeah, he's in it, but that doesn't mean it's a John Travolta movie.
But anywho, how you guys doing this week? How about you, Schroeder? How's it been? How's it hanging to the left or the right, and what's going on?
It's been pretty good. I've just been kind of getting my world like tidied up here. A little bit of a rattle, but everything will be normalized very soon. We were playing quite a bit of Overwatch this week. There's a new character, Sigma, who came out. He's a
Sigma
gravity.
balls.
Yeah, he's a gravity yielding tank character that pisses me off. But other than that, my internet's being a kind of a dick right now.
What a dick.
Yeah, like I don't know, it won't. I can't tell if it's actually connected to Twitch or not. So that's actually what I'm putzing with right now.
Well, I think it said that you were live.
Yeah, but then
have
it
to know-
disconnected for like a minute, and now it's being dumb.
Uh,
Open up a new tab. But
it says you're offline.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Even though it says also I'm streaming. End stream. Oh well. I don't know, but yeah, my network has gone down. Like,
Huh.
I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's pissing me off.
That's weird.
Yes, it's weird and annoying.
I'm excited. I
But,
get to when I move, I get to get rid of my stupid Cox internet.
Yeah.
Where I get charged if I go over if I use too much data.
You serious?
Yeah, they have a fucking cap.
Oh,
On
that's
home
the
internet?
worst.
Yeah, they have a cap.
That's kind of like HughesNet.
Yeah, it's fucking trash. So my bill is always like 20,000 times what it should be because I always go over the allotted amount.
Yeah, especially.
Well, yeah,
if
because
you're
you have
streaming.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the fact I'm streaming and I work from home on the internet.
Yeah.
And then I have DirecTV now and everything like that. But what I'm moving to, they have it's CenturyLink, which CenturyLink is still
Okay.
shit internet, but they have a package for $80 a month. It's an online special where you get a terabyte, you get 1 gig, you get one
1 TB.
1 TB internet for $80.
Wow.
So it's the like the super fast internet for $80.
That's a little overkill, though, isn't it? I mean, Netflix is only what, like 17.
Well, no, it'll be,
Well,
it'll
it's
be
for-
1 gigabyte, I guess. Then. Are you sure it's not like 1 gigabyte upload and download?
Yeah, sorry, yeah, it's 1 gig, not 1 terabyte. One
I was gonna
terabyte doesn't
say-
exist.
I was like, what kind of fiber super?
No, yeah, 1 gig. But 1 gig for $80 is
Oh, so
phenomenal.
you're gonna be living the fiber life.
Spectrum 1 gig is what, like $170 or something
Something
stupid
like
like
that.
that. Yeah, it's $80 for CenturyLink here. So, yeah, it's where I'm living now doesn't get it. Where I'm going to, the house I'm moving into gets it. So, I'll be upgrading to that. So I don't have to worry about fucking. I'll be able to finally stream at the 60 hertz that I was able to stream before, which I had
When you were down in
Texas. And I had to fucking cut it off coming here, and then the stupid overages every goddamn month for my internet. I've never heard of an internet company that has a cap of how much data you can use.
I have.
That's so stupid.
I've heard of that for. It's mainly like a lot of satellite internet has that.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it for satellite, but not for like.
Not for regular cable internet.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know, like HughesNet over here has that.
Yeah.
They have caps,
Right, which makes sense.
and they're
'cause
regular
it's-
cable. I thought.
It's trash.
Hughes? No,
Yeah,
Hughes.
I thought so. Oh, are they
no, I think- I
satellite?
thought- yeah, I think Hughes is satellite.
Yeah, use a satellite.
Okay.
So technically, I think CenturyLink is too.
Maybe
In
that's
some
why then.
some sources, I don't know. I have to look it up. I know the Windstream satellite.
Yeah.
Windstream and HughesNet are
Like the satellite rulers.
yeah. So yeah, it was stupid, but
Try streaming with like AOL dial-up, dude.
yeah,
Right.
Try streaming with
fuck
that,
yeah.
dude. Get that 144p constantly at 3 frames per second. There you go.
Can you believe there's still people with dial-up internet?
Oh yeah.
That's very sad.
Yeah, there's still people because I've talked to people over the phone, like they've called. I was like, well, what kind of like my TV won't do this or that, and I was like, okay, well, what kind of router you have? And they're like, oh, I still have dial-up, and I'm just like, what? They're like, yeah, I still have dial-up. It's the only thing that's available in my area.
Yep. That's like
Wow.
fucking boonies.
Sorry, sir, but your Netflix isn't going to work.
Yeah.
Actually.
Dude, it's I feel bad for those people. But anyway,
Yeah,
sorry,
me
I
too.
didn't mean to cut off your week, Schroeder. I apologize.
Oh no. I mean, other than that, I talked to Mark a little bit the other day about getting the server up and running again. We were
I
actually.
noticed that.
Yeah, I seen that
Yeah.
that chat went from 0 activity to all day ping 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 ping.
Oh really?
Yeah, all day today it's been it's been going off. It's been
Oh shit.
Acid and Mark mostly. I'm assuming they're editing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, I'll be jumping in here pretty soon too. Actually, when I'm done with this, I'm probably gonna go get some energy drinks.
There you go.
Then I'm gonna jump into their server. Jump into the server and see what I can assist with, because I feel like I forgot everything. So
just from that time
Like,
off.
yeah, but we went hard with it for what, like 3-4 months, something
Yeah.
like
Something
that.
like that.
It's been about 2
Yeah.
months. Almost, yeah.
Yeah, we've been chill off of it for a little bit, so
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to getting that up and running too. Plus, like, really trying to figure out an actual schedule now that I have a little more time on my hands.
Are you looking to get back into like the streaming life where you're at now, or are you trying to wait for like your move, like when you wanna, like after you move to wherever you want to move to? Is it kind of
Well,
like
yeah. So I'm not entirely. I'm probably just gonna start making it the only thing in my life that I do again. So that and some Pokemon on the side, I guess.
there you go?
Pokemon on the side.
Yeah, Actually, yesterday was a 3-hour raid day. That went pretty well for me.
Can
But
you play Pokemon Go while like taking your phone and doing an IRL, an in real life like stream on Twitch, or no?
yeah,
Probably
yeah.
kills your phone battery,
Oh
but
my gosh, I highly doubt my phone could do it, honestly. Yeah, right, dude. My phone shuts down because it gets so hot. Like,
really,
if it's like a really hot day and the battery's practically dead, so I have it plugged into a portable charger, all the GPS hotspot, because
All that wonderful
I have the
stuff.
other phone that I'm tethering to it, right? So my phone's like, whoa, bro, like you're
Too
making
much.
me do too much, yeah, and it will just shut down. But no, so yeah, I want to get back up in a full swing of things because I'm gonna be here for at least what 3 months, three and a half months.
yeah, 3-4 months.
And that's
Still
the
got a
other thing
while.
too, yeah, and this is all Lord willing too, because I have to save up some money too. So once after December, I'll probably talk to the landlord about just doing a month until I have enough money to safely do what I'm
Move.
trying to do. Yeah.
Yep. I got you. I got you. Yeah, keep yeah, I would say go back to either doing your random games that you were doing, or go ham on Overwatch.
Something. I don't know if I'm gonna do the random game thing again because I did that and promoted it for like 2 years and nothing really. I mean, it was. I don't know.
Well, when
I
you
was getting more
started,
traction and the quality, like,
like
because
at
that was always a Twitch stream that was cut up. That
yeah,
Wednesday night thing.
yeah,
So, like, that's what I want to figure out. Is I want to figure out, I still want to post. Actually, I think I'm just gonna stream to all 3 platforms again. Twitch
Yeah.
be damned. If they don't like it, I'll move to Mixer. Like, dude, because you could lose that affiliate program or whatever
yeah.
by.
Doing the
I'm
other
just
ones.
like, eh,
Eh.
oh well. I'll promote a Patreon account. I don't want to
There you go.
and then have my own donation buttons. What am I really missing? I'm missing, and that's even if they make a stink about it. Like they might not even make a stink
Probably
about
not
it.
at first. When you get bigger, I would say yes.
Yeah, right.
Because they want you exclusive. Like Ninja, they didn't hesitate 2 seconds after he said he's going to Mixer. They took his affiliation and partner away in like a split second. So
Right.
They took that check mark away.
yeah. So, but I would. Yeah, because it's when you're going, I would maybe just try to go ham on like Overwatch or something. Get like really really good, or like Fallout, like both, like flip flop, go back and forth between both of them.
At least to bring the people in, then you can go do
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Because
Right. Yeah. Well.
if you look at like the other streamers, because
Well, the GTA server is going to be definitely a night. That's going to be a thing.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
always forget about that too. Because you can do that full time as well if you so choose.
Like that could be your main.
Yeah,
At least to bring
right.
people in, and then like other days, like you can
that
just be
and
like, "Ah, fuck it."
Overwatch. Because
Right.
if you
I'll
look
do
at the
whatever.
big streamers, they play all of them pretty much stick with one game.
Right.
Like if you look, they're not bebopping back and forth between all these different games. They're literally picking one game, getting super good at that game, and then going from there. Like you see the same names on GTA, Overwatch, Fortnite.
Is that why I'm not popular yet?
Ah, you're getting there. You have a huge YouTube presence.
Huge. Air quote.
Like Mr. Chang, things like that. I've never seen him do anything other than GTA.
Right.
Like
That's the other thing that is a little rough about the whole streaming concept is that a lot of times those people, that's all they play. Like you have to pick a game.
I couldn't do that. Like at all. I could not.
Just pick one game and play that all of the times. Right.
What-
So I don't know. I just want to get back to being comfortable with it. Like
Yeah.
I don't even. I'm so past the point of some things with it. Like that I just kind of want to do it for fun now. You know,
Yeah.
just
There
make
you
it
go.
better. Just make it better. You know, just to
Mhm.
I don't know.
Well, because like look
It's
at
my thing. It's what I like to do creatively, as far as just a bunch of different stuff at once: audio editing, video editing, composition, fucking when you're playing the longer series like Elite, Subnautica. You know, building a story around what you're doing. You know.
look back to what you were doing at the beginning of the year. Like when I started, and then you were doing it every day and things along those lines. When you became the
We were getting pretty big.
like when you became an affiliate and stuff like that, like you started going ham and shit like that. Like what were you doing then that took it from kind of like a
So you
flat line
figured
to
it
like
out.
all of a sudden boom spiking?
I know
um,
exactly what it was.
What? Just consistency?
Everybody. Nope. Everybody was involved.
Yeah.
Everybody was. So like, for example, I was streaming on all 3 platforms, and when I would stream, I would talk to all 3 groups of people.
Mm-hmm.
And then like when we started doing the podcast and stuff, remember we would have people call, like.
Yeah, on all Facebook and people talking on Facebook, everything else, and
Right. And as soon as I became affiliate, I stopped doing the 3, which kind of, you know, kind of
like hindered the progression almost kind
yeah,
of.
slowed it down, and then that just fucking I don't know. It's like I was riding a bike and I hit a fucking banana peel and
Yeah.
crashed
Yeah.
into a wall, you know, because it was just like as soon as my audience, because most of them were on Facebook, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
because that's where everybody that's
All the family and stuff like that.
Yeah, and the family were sharing it, and the friends were sharing it, and you know the people that aren't even big into gaming but knew you know their nephew was, you
Yeah.
know, they were sharing it. Like it was growing there really quick, and I don't know. And then as soon as I got that damn affiliate thing, I couldn't do that anymore, and it's just kind of I didn't like it. I don't like restrictions. That's what it comes down to.
Understandable.
So like I don't know how to deal with it going forward. As far as do I just say F you Twitch or do I start a new channel? Do I, you know what I mean? Like what do you do about that? You know?
I would just say if you want to stream on all 3, just stream on all 3, and then if you get a warning or something to stop doing it, and I guess you got to weigh the pros and cons. Like, do you feel that you can eventually make, by going strong, streaming all the time, that you can eventually get the following, make the money on Twitch alone? Or do you think you can make more money doing all 3 and telling people to donate to like a PayPal, donate to a Patreon? Or do you
As
think
far
you can
as
make
making it a job and everything.
yeah, can you make more money that way? So
I know, right? I mean, that's really what you have to ask yourself. And honestly, I think that is the case. Like you're talking about, you know, going solo versus depending on one platform.
yeah, and that's kind of like the pros and cons. Like, so can you, like, if you're looking at the future, in the future, do you see yourself getting all these people to come to you on Twitch, where you're just gonna fucking get donation, sub, and that's gonna give you more money than having you stream on Facebook, YouTube, Mixer, Twitch at one time and telling people, hey guys, go to splashscreengaming.patreon.com and sign up to be a Patreon or donate there, or go to splashscreengaming.paypal.com, and if you want to donate, you can donate directly into my PayPal. Like, because do people feel comfortable doing that compared to the ability of people giving you bits?
Right.
So that's always the thing.
Bits
like
or subs.
yeah, because like
Yeah.
with bits, it's what, $3 to get 100 bits or whatever it is, or something stupid like that. Like, while like a Patreon, I'm pretty sure it's like a minimum of $10.
Well, you
No,
literally
it's like-
said it.
Oh, you
It's
can.
Set
like
it to
a-
whatever you want.
Yeah, it's like it starts. You could do like $1
Oh,
if you
okay.
wanted.
And then the same thing with like PayPal, or like a Venmo account. Like, do people really feel comfortable sending money to those things, or do they feel more comfortable just donating right over Twitch?
I would
Right.
feel that like Twitch or Patreon would probably be the best the best options. Like
Yeah.
I would
Right.
be like not to the PayPal or Venmo just because of like you got to think that I mean yeah, PayPal and Venmo are reputable, but when you think of content creators, you think of either Patreon or donating to the Twitch stream through like bits or
Right.
subs.
Yep. So like that's the question that has to, that's what I have been thinking about for the last couple months, not having a solid answer on it.
Yeah, and it's something because you haven't really been doing it consistently. It's really hard to answer right now. So maybe the Patreon thing may be the better option right now. And then down the road, you realize, okay, I'm starting to pick up a lot of steam on Twitch. That it's more beneficial to stay affiliate on Twitch, so I'm going to get rid of the other two.
Right.
And you can still promote your Patreon on like Twitter and shit, Instagram. So
Right.
And like give them like special like YouTube stuff.
yeah,
Right.
Like
and
have them do the YouTube stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of other little things that can be done
yeah,
with it.
and it's,
So,
it's something we'll
I don't know,
discuss.
but when it comes down to it, yeah, I think ultimately I'm gonna go back to the multiple platforms. Consequences be damned, because I was having a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Personally, I was just having more fun doing that. So that's what I'm probably gonna.
And on there too, you'll get the random people, the random Best Buy people that don't have Twitch that randomly comes on through and like, hey, what's up, man?
Exactly, and that's what happened all the time before.
You get like a random Haze hopping in the chat. It's like, wow, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Haze Biggs, things along those lines.
A lot of potential.
Oh yeah, we'll get there. So how about you, James? What's going on? What's new? How you feeling?
I mean like really nothing interesting has gone on. I started watching an anime called Mix. It's a baseball anime. It's pretty good. Haven't really played much games. I've been still grinding it out on Yakuza 0. You guys have seen my little overlay that I did
Yeah.
for Yakuza 0 trophy hunting stream. I took a lot of pride in making that.
Looks good.
Yeah, just still kind of grinding that out. Been playing a lot of baseball on MLB 19, the show. I've been playing that recently, just for funsies.
Is that last year's game?
No, that's this year's game.
Is it? I always thought those games were a year ahead.
Baseball's the only one that sticks in 1 year.
Ah, okay.
Because like hockey, football, soccer, all that stuff, the season ends the next year,
Yeah.
so they do the next year. With baseball, it's all in 1 year.
Yeah, that's true. Because it starts in the fall. It starts in the spring and ends in the fall.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So I've
makes
been playing
sense.
a lot of that. Also played a little indie game. I'm not going to get too much into it because I have something special planned for next week. About that called Robo Puzzle Smash. It's a really cool indie game that this one dude's making. It's have you guys ever played like Super Puzzle Fighter? Like the Street Fighter puzzle game?
No, I've heard of it. I never
Alright.
played it though.
So it's like a fighting game. So it's 1v1. Okay, have either of you guys played like Tetris Attack
Yeah.
on Super Nintendo? Okay, so Jeff, that's a no. But yeah, so it's like 1v1. You're fighting another person or a computer or something like that. But at the same time, you have to like do a puzzle game. So like a Puyo Puyo or like a Tetris.
You have to out
For
puzzle
example.
them essentially.
Pretty much, yeah.
I got you.
This is really cool because it is kind of like it's kind of like I don't even know how to describe it.
Is it
don't
almost
even know
like
what the best
Tetris
word-
Battle Royale?
No, it's nothing like that.
Because Super Doctor
Dr. Mario.
Dr. Mario World, it has like a versus mode where
it's-
you essentially play Dr. Mario against each other, and you have to basically keep going as fast as you can without hitting the bottom.
Not really, because like this one is like you have health bars, so it's just like
Okay.
a fighting game.
I got you.
So, and each people have like different skills and stuff like that. It's really hard to explain because it is how it works is you have to set different blocks up on the playing field and then blow them up with a special block.
Okay.
And you can. Oh, I just went offline.
Wah, wah, wah.
But you can. What was it? It's so hard to explain. But yeah, you try to like combine the blocks and you build up a meter. You build up a meter and then you.
So kind of like the more puzzles you solve, the higher this bar gets, and then you can attack your opponent.
Yeah.
I got you.
So you do that, and then. I'm sorry, I'm concentrating on why I'm not live anymore on
No,
Twitch.
you're good. Do you...
I know you're the only one that has survived, Walker.
Yeah. I'm just gonna end and go live.
Too. That's what I tried. Good luck. Didn't work.
I gotta make sure I'm still fucking live.
Yeah, I'm on. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm live still. Do you
lost my stream key.
Do you want to kind
There
of
we
give
go.
people a heads up of what you're gonna be doing with this game, or no?
It's.
Or
I'm gonna kind of save it. Oh, fuck! Ow! I'm
I
gonna
seen
save
that.
it.
That was super bright.
Yeah, I accidentally opened up my messages app. I'm gonna keep it kind of a secret.
Okay.
On what's going on. We'll have to find out in like the next actual episode.
Just keep an
Next
eye out,
full-fledged
folks.
episode.
Some big shit's going down.
Watch next Sunday's episode. Like that's all that I'm saying.
Shit is going down, in the famous words of Kevin Hart.
All right, well, fuck it. I guess I'm just gonna not stream today.
I know. Yeah.
So
Hop on over to
yeah,
Captain Geach, everybody, if you want to watch the live
Right.
stream. If you are watching it,
I
it
guess
wouldn't
I
matter
could
anyways
roast you.
because you guys aren't live. So I'm only talking to people on mine.
No, my
Yeah.
channel's hosting you.
Oh, is it okay?
Yeah, so it's really cool because like this is different. Instead of the blocks going downwards and like just downwards, you can switch. You can spin the playing field like 360 degrees.
Okay.
You can spin it, and when you spin it, all the blocks like gravity takes effect and they slam down to the bottom. So
makes sense.
it's a lot of strategy involved with that.
Is it an app for the phone?
No, it's on. It's currently being kickstarted. Right now. It is. Let me see where it is at real quick.
Can people get it right now or no?
Yeah, so you could download the demo actually right now from the Kickstarter page, and it takes you to like a Google Docs file that will download it for you.
If you go to his Twitter on People I Hate 10, he
You'll
did
see me
post it.
talking about it.
Yeah, he did
Yeah,
post
I did
about
post
it.
it. Let me see here. Super
Wow, I just coughed and hiccuped. It hurt.
Robo. Actually, I'll just go to my Twitter. But yeah, so the music also is fantastic. I maybe played about an hour of it. Robo Puzzle Smash is what it's called. Right now it's at, let's say, $1,400 of a goal of $5,000, with 29 days left to go.
Nice. And that's how
So
much
I'm
it
hoping
needs to, like, fully
to-
make it.
Yeah. So it's going to be coming. It's going to come out on Steam and the Switch if it gets funded.
Nice. So make sure you go to his Twitter, People I Hate 10. Do you have the link there where they can donate?
Yeah, I can get let me actually, I don't even know if I'm still live again. Like I'm getting so many mixed signals, like whether I'm live or
I
not.
know, bro.
Post it on the Level Unlocked podcast, the Level Unlocked channel as well.
Yeah, I will.
And then I'll retweet it.
Mine says you're still offline.
Let's help some
Yeah, mine
let's help
does
some
too.
indie creators, guys. Let's get it out there for everyone who listens.
And then other than that, I'm just getting ready for Gamescom, getting ready for that wonderful stuff.
It'll be great. Speaking of which, Gamescom Wednesday night special Level Unlock podcast episode. Gamescom, second largest gaming conference in the world. We will be live streaming, not from Gamescom, unfortunately.
No.
That'd be cool, but
We
we'll
should
be live streaming from our house.
Yeah, we're not gonna be in Cologne, Germany.
Next year, though. Next year, we got big things. We got
Let's see.
VIP tickets to E3, Comic-Con in San Diego.
Tokyo Game Show,
Tokyo Game Show. It's all getting comped because
Gamescom,
we're making it big. This first day,
PAX.
the first week of us being hosted by Podbean, man, we're going straight to the top. We're beating the Rod and Burgundy podcast, the Joe Rogan
Pow,
podcast.
zoom right to the moon.
We're getting over that hump, and everyone's gonna be giving us shit where they want us to be there, Doctor
Yeah.
Disrespect style. Okay, except we're not gonna record in the bathrooms, but we'll be there.
On our way.
Oh man, but I wanted in the
No,
bathroom.
we talked about.
It'd be
So
fun.
you're gonna do.
It'd be fun, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens in 2020. Maybe it won't be a big thing anymore, but who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So go ahead, Walker. I got nothing else.
I don't really got much. Me and James got another win on
Oh yeah, we did get them dubs.
Apex yesterday. That was pretty cool. We
Nice.
randomly 2 games in a row got the same guy. Never happened before, which was really strange. I don't know if he joined our game and we just didn't pay attention that he added us. But yeah, we went into the second game with this guy. We came out with the victory. And then James's shit stopped working. Like he was like his system was telling him to go out on top. It's like, do not play another game.
Yeah, it kept like. So I don't know if it was lag or it must have been lag because I would play MLB like right afterwards, and it was completely fine, but it kept snapping to the left. It was the weirdest thing. So I'm thinking it's lag.
Yeah, it was. There was a lot of glitches yesterday, but it was a good time though. Ranked up a bunch. This week is kind of interesting for me. Wednesday I have a fit test and a written test for the correctional officer for the Arizona State Prison. I do air quotes for a fit test because it's not a fit test that's like the police fit test. Like the police fit test, there you have to for the Tucson Police Department, the one I dropped out of. You had to run a mile and a half. You had to run a mile and a half in 12 minutes. You had to do a minimum of like 35 push-ups, a minimum of 30 crunches.
Now that's a fitness test.
You have to sprint 300 yards or 300 meters in like 30 seconds or something. Crazy fast. This, I have to do 20 squats in a minute, which not holding anything. I have to do 3 push-ups, 20 crunches in a minute. I have to run a mile in under 18 minutes. So it's not hard. Like there's one where it's a stretching thing where you have to like sit, put your arms out, and then from that spot you got to lean forward and stretch 13 inches from that spot, which is basically you got to stretch to your toes. You got to touch your toes. So it's not a lot. So that's on Wednesday, and I take the written test as well. Thursday, I have my polygraph test for that CSO job, the one that you guys all got called about.
Yeah.
I have my polygraph test on Thursday, which is the final step in this process for that job. So if I pass the polygraph test, I'm essentially in. If I fail the polygraph test, I have the other 2 jobs. And then Saturday, Friday, I go see the house I'm moving into again. Friday evening, which isn't really not really much of a thing, but And then Saturday morning, I have another written and fit test for the Pima County Police Department. So
Man, all the fit tests.
Yeah, I
You're gonna
know.
be fucking fit.
yeah.
You're gonna be swole by the time you come up here.
So the Pima County is an actual police position. It's for it's called a Pima County Sheriff's Department, and the position I'm applying for is called a sheriff's deputy. So if I actually move on, I'd be official sheriff's deputy, which would be amazing.
So I still wish you would have been a Texas Ranger, man.
Yeah, I know.
That'd be so cool.
So that's an actual fit test. I have 30 seconds to run 100 yards, 200 seconds to run 500 yards, and like there's a couple other random things. I have like 40 seconds to carry like a 160-pound bag, like 35 yards or something like that.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty. Like this is, I feel, is worse than the Tucson Police Department. So, and Nicole's like, "Why'd you even apply for this if it's an actual police job?" And I was like, "I don't know. I just for shits and giggles, I
fun.
guess." So I know for a fact I'm not gonna pass this fit test. I'm definitely not.
Hey
But
man, you never
at
know.
least
You
I
might
tried.
like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
might be midway through it, and then just like you'll activate Ultra Instinct.
yeah, I know, right? People say once you do like run so much and stuff, you actually hit like your deep. You can hit like deep reserves and just fucking start trucking it. It does happen. It's happened to me a couple times where I've been like, and then I take like a 5-second break, and then I'm able to keep
And
going.
then it's just like a switch.
Yeah.
You flip a switch.
So maybe. So
Boy,
I have.
man, when I get down there, we'll train together. We'll be so powerful. Other people will be like, look at the power levels.
So
They're
I
really
have.
high.
I have all of that this week. So basically, I got 3 interviews this week: Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Jesus Christ.
So 2 police officer positions and 1 correctional officer for a prison, which I'm weirdly like leaning towards the correctional officer job.
Why?
I don't know. I think in my mind, because I know the CSO job, yes, it's a police officer, but it's not. Because I don't get a gun, I can't arrest anybody. Essentially, I just respond to non-emergency calls and walk around the park, make sure people are fishing with fishing licenses for the one lake that's in Tucson, Arizona. The one small-ass body of water. Make sure homeless people aren't doing anything they shouldn't be doing. And controlling the traffic.
Well, hey man, it's like a your foot in the door.
And that's another piece. But at the same time, the pay for the CO is way higher than the community service officer, the police.
Oh yeah.
It's
True.
significantly higher.
I mean, either way, it's a step in the door.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, it'd be awesome if I am a CSO, because I technically can call myself an actual police officer. If a CO,
And you get a squad car.
yeah, and I still get a squad car. Correctional officer, I don't know if you can consider them police officers. Not really.
No, they're not. They're correction officers.
I feel like with a correctional officer, you can be more of an asshole and tell people to go fuck off more and tell them to get in their cells and shit. But that's not why I want it. That's not why I would want the job. But I don't know. I think Orange is the New Black has gotten me wanting to be a correctional officer more.
It
Not
spoke to you.
Anybody who's watching this and somehow it gets to the Arizona State, I would not basing the job off the COs in Orange is the New Black, because they do a lot of fucked up shit. And that from sexual things to drug smuggling and selling drugs to the inmates and shit, which I would never do. So
If you like,
I don't want
if you
anybody
Not
thinking
saying,
that.
but just saying.
Yeah. I don't want anyone to misconstrue that, like, oh, you're basing this job off Orange is the New Black, huh? So you want to be one of them? No, not at all.
If you like Orange is the New Black, you should watch Prison Break. It was really good. Well, yeah, no, Oz was pretty good.
Mark said, definitely don't say that in your interview as to why you want the job. I watched Orange is the New Black. That's why I
It
want
seemed
it.
like a fun time.
It's like an exciting career.
It seemed like an exciting career, that's all. No, that's not at all why I want it.
I got
just,
a bunch of drugs I need to smuggle.
yeah, I got a bunch of drugs I gotta sell. I gotta make some money off the side, man.
Yeah.
I gotta sell cell phone chargers. I gotta give them contraband cell phones, things like that. No, I just feel like either job I can help people, and that's what I want to do. I've always been in the realm of helping people, and when you're in a prison, people are at their lowest point in their lives. So what better way to help somebody, kind of get out of that? So that's kind of where I've always liked helping people. So, and as a cop, I can help people. As a correctional officer, I can help people.
Yeah, you can help people anyway.
So that's the reason why I want to do it. I'm always been someone who wants to help somebody, help people grow, things along those lines. So, and either one I can do it, but as a CO, I feel you kind of have more of an opportunity, because it's how can you change someone's life around that's at the lowest point in their life because they're in jail, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the actual reason why I want to be a CO. But either opportunity to me is a good opportunity, so we'll see. We shall see. I got to pass the written test first on all these, so except for the CSO one. I'm already past that. I just got to pass the polygraph test and hope I don't lie. One of the questions it asks is, do you affiliate anyone who smokes marijuana in your presence?
Marijuana.
And I put no, but I told James, and I was like, should I put yes? That I have friends that I'm not in the presence with, but I see them over a screen smoking. Not in this sense right now, but in
You know, it's
senses,
happened.
It's happened. And I was like,
Just saying.
I was like, is that technically a yes?
Well, no, it's not. It's not in your presence.
It's not in your
I
presence.
mean,
Yeah.
you know, there's the magic of video editing, man.
There is.
That's that too.
Dude, there's some funny ass questions. There was one that asked, have you ever masturbated in your car? Yeah, it's on the interview for the polygraph test.
Well, have you?
I have.
Oh yeah, I have too.
Oh, another one was, have you ever masturbated at work? Have you ever looked at porn at work? Have you ever paid anyone for sex? Have you ever stood outside someone's window for a sexual release? It's like, not even joking.
Okay, all right, hold on. For a sexual release, like,
Basically, do you ever
you
look
just
out?
fucking jerk off through someone's window?
Like, are you looking into someone's window while they're undressed and going to town on yourself? Is one of the questions.
Oh, see, I was thinking like
a peeping Tom.
You know that one movie from like the '80s where he's standing outside the window with the boombox when it's raining and just blaring
I know what
music.
you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
was like, you can't do that. What the fuck kind of country do we live in?
no. Like, some of the questions are so funny. I wanted to ask. It's like, if you have to ask these questions on a polygraph test and someone's applying for this job, like what mindset is in someone's head? Oh yeah, I fucking jacked off to somebody standing in their window. I'm gonna become a police officer now.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Like, some of the questions are just are hilarious. Like, why would someone try to become a police officer if they've done these things?
Yeah.
It's
Well, I mean, like, okay, so like the masturbating in your car, the masturbating at work, and the porn at work. Okay, obviously you have a problem.
yeah.
But I mean, they're relatively harmless.
Have you ever engaged in sexual activity with an animal? That's a question.
Have you ever fucked your dog? Is what you're saying?
Yep. Yeah, no, it's just.
Okay, hold the phone then.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. What if like, you know, you're a part of the furry fandom? Like, you wear like fursuits. You're part of the yiffing community. Like, okay, they consider them like, I mean, like, they dress like animals. Would you say yes? which I mean, it's totally cool. You know, that's legal
Yeah.
to fuck your fursuited buddy. But do you say yes or no to that?
Yeah, I know. That's it. Like, there's one as, have you ever gone fishing without a license? Like what kind of questions are these to be a police officer?
Yeah, have you ever gone fishing without a license? Have you ever masturbated at work? Have you ever fucked your cat?
Yep.
Have you ever stolen a candy bar from a drugstore? You know?
It's like, I don't understand, like, if someone gets this far in a police test, like, it just blows my mind.
What do they do? Like, if they're like, yeah, have you ever had sex with an animal? And the person goes yes, and they're lying. What happens?
Yeah, I know. And the polygraph test says they're lying, and they said yes. That's a good question.
What do you do?
Yeah.
It's like, well, they obviously haven't, but they're also a lying piece of shit.
Yeah.
Why would you lie about something like that?
Try to be funny, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, what if you never actually done it, but you just for the shits and giggles? I guess at the same point, like if you say yes and the polygraph came up and said that you lied, they're still gonna try to like end up failing you because it's like
you lied.
This is a serious matter. Why the fuck are you trying to joke around with this right now? Regardless how stupid the question is. So yeah, but it's, I get they have to ask, but at the same time, it's like, if they get this far, like, what does someone mentally think that they're gonna be able to pass if they said yes to some of this shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, there's stuff about children, like underage shit, like actual like kid stuff. Like, in what mindset does somebody who's done that shit think that they're gonna become a cop? Like, yes, the polygraph test. Polygraph test can't tell if you're lying. They can't. It can't say yes or no. Yes, this person's lying. No, this person's not. What it detects is, it detects your heart rate, your tenseness, and your perspiration. So if they ask you a question, have you ever had sex with a child, and you say no, and all of a sudden your heart rate spikes and you get all sweaty and like tense up, and you're lying, it knows that. But at the same time, if you've done shit like that, why the fuck are you trying to become a cop?
Yeah, I think that's like the last thing that you should be doing. Like, maybe you should, I don't know, get help.
And I'm curious too. Say someone says yes to that. No, someone says no. Well, okay. Well, if they say no and the polygraph test says they're lying, or if they do say yes, do they get arrested?
Well, no, they can't.
They just admitted though to having.
They don't have any proof though.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you're probably going to be looked at and be like,
this guy's fucking
gonna
weird.
keep my eye on this guy.
You think if you if you ever like done something to a minor or a younger child, if you say yes, do you think they would stop the polygraph test right then and there and tell you to leave? I don't think they would.
I would. I would be like, you're just wasting our goddamn time. Get out of here.
Because I wonder if they would I wonder if they would use that stuff to like then investigate that person more. If you like to one of these like really bad ones, or like, do you know? Another question is, do you know where a convicted felon is right now that's running from the police? Yes or no? And if I say yes, or if I say no, and then the polygraph says I'm lying, that I actually do know where someone's at, like, do they take that and like, can the cops then call me and like, hey, I want to question you about something?
I mean, they can be like, hey, do you want to talk about this a little bit?
Yeah.
And then you could be like, sure, or no. And they can't really do anything because it's not like... Because, I mean, polygraph tests can't be used in a court of law because...
No, they can't.
They don't really tell if you're lying or not.
Now, Pennsylvania now, well, most places now, if they have results from a polygraph test, the judge just throws it in the trash.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, yeet that thing in the garbage.
Because it's so inconsistent that a lot of places,
so be it,
that they don't even know why they still use them.
Yeah.
But
it's like saying that...
Mark says they would, if you said yes to one of those questions, they'd probably ask you more questions, like, in that regards to, like, that, like, well, so when, or how, or what happened. Let's talk about this for a second.
Where were you when that happened?
Yeah. Do you know where a convicted felon is? That's currently running from the police. Yes. okay.
Do you know their exact location right now?
Yeah, it's like, okay, do you know the name of this person? Yes. It's like, okay, and write it down. A side
Yes.
scrap piece of paper.
They just pull out like someone just grabs like they bust through. They're like, all right, hold on 1 second. They go into the other room
Yeah.
and like they're just like, fuck, I need a piece of paper. I need a piece of paper. To just grab someone's like subway wrapper
Yeah.
and just run in with a
Turn
piece
all
of
the
paper,
cameras
like,
on
go.
right now. We might be on to something. Fuck.
We fucking got him.
We
We
got him.
fucking got him.
We
Got
know.
him, Jimmy.
We know where El Champo is. This guy knows. Too bad he's hard in jail, but nevertheless. So.
We're finally gonna get the Zodiac killer.
But so that's
Ted Cruz, we're coming for you.
nervous about the polygraph test. I have no reason to be nervous, but it's still fucking nerve-wracking as shit. So.
Yeah, because they, you know, you're gonna have the bright lights on you.
Yep.
You're gonna have people that are like, you know, that you're gonna have the one dude that's just like, you know, eerily calm during the entire thing and like really reassuring. And it's like, you know,
Yeah, it's
you
like
can't get a good read on him.
yeah, it's like, hey man, we're here for you. Just tell us what happened in there. Like, did you
Yeah.
actually do this? Yes.
Yeah.
And
then
you
have
failed.
That one person. You have that one person that's just sitting there quietly, just looking over the.
Writing notes in a notepad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you get extra nervous because they're writing notes in a notepad.
Yeah, it's like, fuck you right.
One thing that fucking terrifies me about interviews is when I say something
And
and when someone writes something in a notepad,
Yeah.
or even worse, doesn't write
yeah,
anything.
They just keep looking at you like
Yeah, that terrifies me.
it's like I thought I answered it really well. You're not gonna notate what I said? Okay. Yeah, that's what happened to the CSO interview. The interview that I did. The one guy was just kind of sitting there. Every once in a while, he'd pick up his pen and write like one word. I'm like, am I like boring you with my answers? What the fuck's going on right now?
No, he's just like, he just writes down, just like, kill me now.
I made a joke and I was like, long day, huh? He just kind of looked at me. But yeah, I'll let you guys know on Sunday how everything goes. You'll probably hear it beforehand, anyways. But
I know I'll probably hear about it.
you will. For the
with
viewers,
Wednesday.
I'll let you know how it goes. So, that's all I got. Want to move on to some news?
News. Do you have any news that you
gotta-
want to go through?
I got an anal ton of news.
I got a few news. I have acquired a few news.
news?
Fuck. Come on, you piece
few.
of shit.
A handful of news. All right, since you're still looking that up, I'll say.
No, I have it.
Um,
I have.
oh.
But my fucking shit is being stupid. You can go.
All right. So it's a sad day for the gaming community.
Bum, bum, bum.
It's a real sad day.
Why's that?
Quantic Dreams, the company behind Heavy Rain, Indigo Prophecy, Detroit Become Human, is no longer making PlayStation exclusives. So,
Aw.
other people are going to be subjected to the terrible shit that David Cage shats out. I'm sorry, Xbox gamers. I'm sorry, Epic Store user. This is the one that uses it. I'm sorry, everyone. But you're gonna be in the same boat that I've been in for the past forever, since 2004. And you're gonna have to suffer through at least one David Cage game. And then you're gonna think at first, hey, that's pretty good. And then you start thinking about it and playing it again. And you're like, hey, that's really bad. What was I thinking? I was a stupid child. That's all I have to say on that.
I like it. I got some TV and movie news to kind of start off the second segment. I got like three things.
Is there any
Unfortunately,
Disney news?
it's all related to that company. It's the only company nowadays that pretty much makes movies. It's not my fault. Ewan McGregor is in talks to be Obi-Wan Kenobi again in a Disney Plus TV series. I'm assuming that'll bridge the gap between 3 and 4, which would be kind of cool. So yeah, Ewan McGregor is in talks to do that. It's not gonna be a movie, but like a 6 to 8 episode TV show. Um, as well as it looks like plans for Deadpool um, are in the works, as they want Deadpool to show up in MCU movies that are already established. Um, kind of like Tony Stark was in Spider-Man, Hulk was in Thor Ragnarok, things along those lines, because they want to start integrating Deadpool into the MCU. So,
Did he straight disconnect?
I don't know. I don't know where he went. No, he's still there. So hopefully we'll start seeing more things about um, Deadpool here soon. So, and where's that?
Yeah, because there was questions. Wasn't there questions about whether or not they're actually going to put one out?
Yeah, because of the rated R piece. Because
Yeah.
Disney has never
They're not
released.
about that life.
Yeah, Disney's never released a rated R movie ever. And the director of Deadpool 1 and 2 said that it doesn't Deadpool 3 doesn't necessarily need to be rated R.
Right.
That they still can make do with a PG-13 movie. Obviously, there wouldn't be as much gore and F words, but they said they can. It's still very, very, very plausible to make a PG-13 Deadpool movie. Because they don't want to get rid of the character, but they want to start integrating him into other movies. So we may see random cameos during other movies that are currently being made.
Gotcha.
It hasn't been confirmed yet what movies they would be, but I guess we'll see. And the only last piece of movie news that I have is Resident Evil. They are looking to reboot the Resident Evil movies, the movie franchise.
Welcome back.
They are.
That was perfect timing.
Yeah. They're looking to reboot it, but go off the original story arc. Unlike the movies that are out now, have nothing to do with the actual games.
Right.
They want to reboot it to follow the games.
Well, that should make James happy.
He doesn't want to see it just because it's a reboot again.
Well, they don't need to make it based off the games.
Yeah.
They can base it off the games,
but with like a different character.
It doesn't need to follow the games like beat by beat.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I don't want to necessarily follow, Chris and Jill from Stars. I don't want to follow, Leon from the RPD or Ada Wong from Umbrella, or I don't want to follow, Sheva and Chris from the BSAA, or Leon as a Secret Service agent, or whatever the fuck Resident Evil 6 was.
Okay.
I want to follow,
I said do like a Wesker, like just do like a out of the ordinary character and follow them.
Yeah, or like Hunk.
Yeah.
From Bravo team. Like, I would love that. Barry Burton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
or like
not main character.
Yeah. Like make it kind of like make it like the MCU. I can't believe I just said that. Where it takes all these like B and C grade characters and
makes them big.
Makes them big. Or you know what? Why don't you make something that's like, Resident Evil 7? Like the let's explore the what is it, the hillbilly house. I forget what they're called. I forget their names.
Oh, that family?
Yeah. Like follow something like along those lines. Like dude,
that'd be a fucking horror movie for the ages.
Yeah, I would be so spooked.
Yeah, that would be a scary
I would be
movie.
super spooked.
That would be a movie for the fucking ages if they did that.
So Walker, speaking of Resident Evil, you had a list.
That lady character in the movies in the end game at all? What?
What?
Is the lady character in the movie in the games. Oh, Mike Richards is asking if Alice
No, she's not in any of the games.
she's is
She's a complete independent character of the movies, just so the director could get his fuck toy in a movie, star in a movie.
what's her name? Maya fucking Volkanov or something like that.
Mila Jokovic or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think she was. Is there a character Alice in the games or no?
No.
I don't know who I'm
No.
thinking of then.
Are you thinking of Sherry?
Maybe.
Sherry Burton?
Yeah, I think so. Because the other
the-
characters are in the games, just not her, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, some of
Wesker is
other
the main
characters-
villain.
Wesker's in it. Yeah, Chris is in the movies, and he's nothing like Chris in the games.
Yeah. Is Jill in
Isn't
it?
Jill in it?
Yeah,
Jill's
I thought
in it.
Jill's in one of them. Yeah, I thought.
Yeah, because I thought she was bad in one of them.
Yeah, Jill
Kind of
Valentine's.
like an RE5.
Yeah, she's in them. She's evil, because she has some fucking contraption like attached to her, just like the game.
Yeah, they basically just stole RE5.
Yeah, and then that dude with the huge fucking axe from RE5 is also in it.
Oh yeah, the executioner.
Yeah, the Executioner, he's in it as well. Mike Richards said he finally saw Endgame last week.
Hi.
What'd
Did
you
you
think?
like it?
Nice.
What'd you think of it? Did you like it, Mike? Curious in his thoughts. Yes, I do have a countdown. I have.
Yeah.
Speaking of Resident Evil, a countdown
Well,
for the top 25 zombie games of all time.
All right, let's start at 25. Well, hold on. Walker. Have you seen the list? Have you read the list?
I have not.
Okay, so what are some of your guys' projections on games that are going to be on it? Zambuzu games.
Days Gone will definitely be
Rising.
on it.
Dead Rising's definitely
Resident Evil.
going to be on it. Left 4 Dead. One of the Left 4 Deads are going to be on it.
Resident Evil.
Yep, Resi 2 in particular is definitely going to be high on that list.
Dead Island.
I will fucking riot.
It's a zombie game.
It's not a good game though.
Mike said he liked it.
Um,
Gotta see Spider-Man now. I don't really know many
shit, what's-
zombie games.
House of the Dead. Something from House of the Dead better be on there.
Yeah.
'Cause House of the Dead is top fucking tier. Let's go through the list.
Call of Duty.
Stubbs the Zombie from the
Yeah.
original Xbox.
Would you consider Call of Duty? They have zombies.
There's Call of Duty and then there's Call of Duty Zombies. They're kind of two completely different things now.
Do you think that might be on here?
Probably. World at War Zombies.
Yeah, World of War. So I kind of scrolled through a couple of them. They're not in any particular order.
Okay, let's see.
So it's just
All
the
right.
top 20. It's just 20,
Yes.
the 25 best. They're not in
All right.
any order. So first one, 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die.
Oh yes, yes, that was the precursor to the survival horror genre,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Craft your own tools, create your own shelters, and slay zombies as they pop up during the day and night cycle. It's like a
No, I think I'm
zombie.
thinking
It's
something
like a
else.
zombie-filled Minecraft, but much scarier.
No, okay, I'm thinking of something else.
I'm
I'm thinking of the Seventh Guest, that Capcom game that was the precursor to Resident Evil. No, I'm wrong too with that too. Fuck. All right, I'm just an idiot. Keep going.
What's much worse than a third world war brought by nuclear weapons? How about zombies springing up after much of the world and ecosystem is destroyed? 7 Days to Die finds you seeking food, shelter, and water in Arizona, actually. As you work to survive as long as you possibly can against the harsh new environment, the hordes of zombies that want nothing more to have you for lunch. Create your own tools, weapons, shelter, and kill zombies. Arizona.
Oh yeah,
Sunshine.
Yeah, that was a PlayStation VR game. That's like a first-person shooter, I do believe.
Yep.
I heard it's good. I haven't played it.
Days Gone is on
I
there.
need to beat Days Gone one of these days. I need to get back into streaming Days Gone.
Days
what's
Gone.
next?
Sorry, my computer is glitching hardcore. Mike Richards says, isn't Silent Hill kind of zombie-ish? He thinks that might be on
No,
there.
it's not. No, it's not. Silent Hill is completely different.
Okay.
That's like technically psychological, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, it's technically psychological, because it's a manifestation of people's minds, where it takes everyday objects and it morphs them when you're in the like the demon world.
So it's like a bad LSD trip.
Pretty much, yeah. Or a bad high from the White Claudia in there.
Oh, yeah, so Days Gone.
Yeah, that's what's doing it.
Dead Island, Riptide.
What is happening with this?
This is the top 25 best zombie games of all time. I don't know what
Trash.
Dead Island Riptide is.
It was like the it was almost
like
like
the
the
sequel.
sequel. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a sequel
it
to
was a
Dead
sequel.
Island. Hey, I enjoyed Dead Island. When Dead Island first came out,
I got it. I thought it was good too. Graphics
I
are
hunted
phenomenal.
for that. Phenomenal. And I hunted for that game for like a week.
Yeah.
Nobody had it, bro.
You know what? I'll respect your guys' terrible choices of video games.
Dead Nation Apocalypse Edition.
I've heard of Dead Nation. I've
Never
never
played
played it.
that one.
Mark said Dead Island he felt was a little slow.
Thank you.
It was. It was a little
it
slow,
was.
especially the first one.
It
Yeah.
tried to be like it was like the best way I could describe it is it was like games for service kind of game.
Yeah.
Live
Games for
service game.
service.
Live service, so like a Destiny or something like that before that became a thing.
Dead Nation is after society collapses thanks to a virus outbreak,
Oh,
Resident
is that a
Evil
twin-stick
style.
shooter, I think.
It looks like you're above, like it almost
Yeah, it's
looks.
a twin stick shooter,
Yeah.
like a Crash TV or something like that.
Yep. This is a top-down shooter. It has you taking the role of immune survivors who end up becoming something of the savior for humanity. Next is Dead Rising.
Yep, Dead Rising was good.
That was good. The story works on a 72-hour clock. You have to escape within that time limit while you can. Dying Daylight. The following.
Dying Light.
Dying Light, sorry.
Dying Light was really good.
Dying Light is an interesting take on the zombie apocalypse that will eventually come for us all. Mark your words. Serving up some frantic danger that just isn't found in most other games.
So think of like Dying Light as almost like a Mirror's Edge kind of game where there's a lot of like it's first person, a lot of parkour, jumping on buildings and doing
Yeah, I see
crazy
that.
parkour stuff. But it's also like a zombie game. I remember playing the demo. I think it's still on PS4. The demo was like you played for an hour. You had the game for an hour,
Okay.
and then it would just reset the clock. It would just restart it after the
Nice.
hour. You could play as many times as you want.
Killing Floor 2.
Oh, Killing Floor 2 I hear is really good too.
It's
That's
first
kinda
person
like an-
shooter. You can enjoy with your friends. It's almost like a Left 4 Dead, it looks like. Zeds are the names, not zombies.
Yeah.
They're Zeds. You can get loot and experience from eliminating them, and mop the floor with them. Number 2 is far beyond better than the original Killing Floor.
That's what I hear.
The first Left 4 Dead and
Okay.
Left 4 Dead 2 both are on there. Next are
Okay.
Left 4 Dead 1
Both
and
are
Left 4
good
Dead 2.
choices.
Right.
Lollipop
Course.
Chainsaw.
Oh yeah,
Massacre.
yeah, Swery's game.
Yeah.
Swery's game. I love Lollipop Chainsaw is fucking goofy. So okay, all right, okay, hold on. Let's just talk about Lollipop Chainsaw for a second, because I
Picture
don't
is
get a
a
chance
girl
to
in a
talk.
fucking bikini killing zombies.
I don't get enough chances to talk about Lollipop Chainsaw, so I'm going to talk about Lollipop Chainsaw. So you play as a high school cheerleader, okay?
Yep.
And there's a zombie apocalypse that breaks out. So one of the things in it is like attached to your super mini skirt is your boyfriend, who was the star quarterback for the football team, his decapitated zombie head, and he talks to you during it. It's fucking great. You just go around and hack and slash zombies in his school. It's great.
That's hilarious. I love it. That's amazing. Yeah, I see his head chilling there.
Yeah.
Dude, she's fucking just going crazy. Next one is Oregon Trail. Now,
Oh, yeah,
Oregon Trail, it's a prodigy of the game Oregon Trail. Instead of making your way through the Midwest, you make your way
Downtown.
across the zombie
Walking
apocalypse.
fast,
You make
facing past in your homebound.
exactly. Yeah, instead of making a way through the country,
want
you
you.
go through a zombie
And I need
apocalyptic
you.
America in an old station wagon to reach the zombie-free home. That's hilarious. Your
I wonder if
characters
Death
are
Row
a
to
new
Canada's on there.
your characters are a choice of the New Jersey clerk, the Miami lawyer, or the Kentucky cop.
Hmm.
That's funny. Project Zomboid. It's open
Game sounds
world.
really familiar.
This open world survivor game puts you in the heart of Cox County, which is overflowing with zombies. It almost looks like The Sims, which is overflowing with zombies and quarantined by the government. As a survivor who isn't really receiving any assistance from said government, you got to find supplies to starve off hunger, pain, tiredness, and stay sane while keeping very low and away from the zombies that threaten your livelihood every single day. Through the zombies aren't quick as other games. There's still nothing to there's still something to watch out for, and through this game is tense and very strategic. The graphics look like it looks like The Sims. It looks like people walking around The Sims.
Okay.
Mark says it's very fun but pretty hard because
Okay.
it's a very strategic game. So
I can dig it.
I'm assuming you die really quick from like starvation, things like that, and you gotta sneak around from what it looks like the city to avoid zombies to find food. Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare.
Oh yeah, I hear that was fantastic. I
Which
never
I
got a
forgot.
chance to play it. I hear it was better than the base game, the expansion.
Isn't it the whole game just you're a zombie, right? For anybody
Kinda,
who
yeah.
knows.
Yeah, you're fighting zombies.
Yeah. I got this with the regular Red Dead Redemption. I just never played it. Resident Evil the remake.
Okay, RE remake was unbelievably good. That was before RE2 remake came out. Resident Evil 1 remake was the best remake of a game ever. Hands fucking down.
So yeah, that's on there. Resident Evil 2, the classic edition.
Okay, RE2 was fantastic. It was my favorite Resident Evil game before RE2 came out. Remake.
And then RE2 remake is on here as well.
RE remake is fantastic.
RE4,
No.
it's on here.
No. Those aren't fucking zombies, okay?
It's
All
on
right.
here.
They're not zombies. They're infected by a parasite called the Las Plagas. They're human, but they could just, they have a parasite living inside of them. They're not fucking zombies. They still have complete motor function. They still have a fully functioning, they can move around and do whatever they want. They still have, day-to-day movement and everything. They're still completely cognate, but they're not zombies.
This little paragraph that it quotes, it says, "This is considered one of the best zombie games of all time."
It's not a fucking zombie game, you fucking clods.
Resident Evil 7.
That's not zombies either.
That's on
Yeah,
here.
that isn't zombies at all.
It says that Capcom took Resident Evil back to its roots with a bit with Resident Evil 7.
I knew when you said that you wanted to do this, I'm like, I'm gonna go fucking ham if Resident Evil 4 is on here.
Yep. So yeah, that and all 4 and 7 are on here. It doesn't bring up the fact that they're like humans.
Not zombies.
State of Decay 2.
I heard State of Decay is pretty good. It's kind of like a resource management, kind of like almost like it's like a third-person shooter mixed with like almost like a Sim City kind of thing where you build a base.
This looks like an anime game. Stubbs the zombie in
Yeah,
Rebel without a pulse.
Yeah, Stubbs the zombie. Okay, so it takes place in again, I don't get enough chances to talk about Stubbs the zombie, so I'm going to talk about Stubbs the zombie for a second. So you play as Stubbs, who is a zombie, go figure. It takes place in the 1950s
Yeah, I can tell
in
by
the
the
US. And it was on the original Xbox. It was an Xbox original exclusive. And basically, yeah, you just go around and you try to. It was back when like destroy all humans was like a
okay.
thing.
Mark says Stubbs was the best fucking game ever.
Stubbs was great because they're like you could take you. One of the moves that you could do is like you rip off your head and you roll it like a bowling ball.
That's funny. I recall this game. I've never played it, but I do remember that. I remember seeing something about that, the bowling ball thing. Well, next is Tall Tales: The Walking Dead.
Yeah, the first season was pretty good. I really enjoyed it.
Tall Tales knocked it out of the park when it portrayed the award-winning comic series The Walking Dead. If you haven't played that, it's kind of like a... I don't even know what you want to say it. Tall Tale games, if you played those, you kind of know what you're getting into.
It's a Telltale Games game. It's a choose-your-own-adventure point-and-click. It's a point-and-click adventure game.
Yeah.
That's what it is. With superficial choices.
House of the Dead Overkill.
Yes! House of the Dead. I love House of the Dead.
The Last of Us. What the fuck is going on?
It's really hard.
Am I back? Hello?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay, am I still back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It says it's just freezing. Mark says it's just freezing. It's still connected, but it's lagging out like crazy.
Okay. Let's see what we got here.
Be for a second.
Okay. So, what did you say after House of the Dead?
Am I frozen again? Nope. Okay.
No, you're
Am I good? My anal
We'll
beads?
let you know. We'll let you know.
The Last of Us. Which I didn't think was zombies.
Exactly.
They're clickers.
They're not fucking zombies. It's parasites that. Okay. All right. It's a parasite taking over a host. Is that considered a zombie? Yes or no? The answer is no, because it's a parasite controlling a host. It's different. It puts them into a zombie-like state, but it's not technically a zombie.
Right, they're not dead.
They're not dead. They're just like in a state of, yeah.
So yeah, that and the last one, drum roll, Zombie U for the Wii U.
Zombie U? Yeah, Ollie brings up a good point. I'm surprised Plants vs. Zombie wasn't on.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, Plants vs. Zombies wasn't on there.
That's
But yeah,
crazy.
Zombie U was the last one.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope, that was the last one.
Your overlay, Walker.
I fixed it. I realized I wasn't full screen. Yep.
Zombie U.
Yep.
I don't even remember Zombie U.
All right. So, Zombie U was a game that came out on the Wii U originally. I actually owned it for the small period of time I had the Wii U. It is a remake of the game Zombie that Ubisoft made back in like the 90s, something along those lines on the PC. It's an open world permadeath roguelite zombie game where you go around and you collect different things, but the thing is you have randomly generated characters who once they die they're done. Game over. They're done. So then you have to go and you start as a new character, go pick up their shit, continue on, yada yada yada. The game isn't good. The game is not good. All the weapons. So I hold like it has a heavy focus on melee combat, which I have a very high standard for melee combat.
Yeah.
Because Condemned Criminal Origins did it the best, and nothing has beat it since. When it comes to weight of weapons and how they feel, it's very mediocre. It is a mediocre game at best. Zombie U. And then when they ported it to like the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, it was still very mediocre. I didn't care for it. I would rather like Plants vs. Zombies I think should have been on.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not. And to end our zombie talk, Dead Island 2, according to THQ, is still happening.
Yet?
No, it is still happening. It is now spearheaded by yet another company. It's called Dam Buster Studios. It's a studio in UK.
Hold on,
Uh,
that name sounds familiar.
Homefront Revolution.
Oh no, no, that game's gonna be shit.
Yeah, so that's the company that is spearheading Dead Island 2 now.
That game is bad.
It's had 5 different developers since basically it's been talked about.
This
They keep dropping
is
it.
a Duke Nukem Forever situation or an Aliens Colonial Marines situation.
Yeah.
This is going to be something that's super hyped up and people have been waiting for like 20 fucking years, and then some asshole named Randy Pitchford's just going to steal all of Sega's money, or, you know, some pieces of shit over at, oh, hey, guess what? Gearbox again. Some fucking asshole named Randy Pitchford is going to be like, oh, no, we're just going to take this unfinished game and, like, release it after porting it to the Xbox 360 and PS3. You know? Fuck off. All right? Just fuck off. It's not going to be good. Just cancel it. You're wasting too much money. It's not going to fucking sell because Dead Island, no one remembers Dead Island anymore. No one really cares. It's such a niche thing when it came out. And it's even nicher now because not many people remember it.
No, not at
All
all.
right? So
yeah,
fuck off. It's not going to happen. Just cancel it already, you assholes.
yeah, but it's been.
I'm
yeah,
excited about it.
They've changed developers a lot.
And fine,
So.
good for you. If you want to be Jeff, if you want to be excited for it, and anyone who wants to be excited for it, be my guest. I'm happy for you. I'm
we'll see
happy
what
for your
happens.
game that's never going to get released.
Pretty much. So what? So that's our zombie segment.
Fuck.
What? That's a good way to end it on a high note there. James blood boiling and everything.
There were so many ebbs and flows in that list.
Yeah.
There were times where I'm like, ooh, I get to talk about a game I never get to talk about. To that's not a fucking zombie game. To it's Zombie U is incredibly mediocre. To oh my god, it's never coming out. Stop it. Give up.
Roller coaster of emotions. That was.
Quit. Alt F4 that shit already, okay?
Yeah.
Just Alt F4.
So what news what other things you got, James?
All right, I got some good news. Maybe. I think I might have some good news. Oh, actually I do have some good news that might actually tie in a little bit to our little spooky talk here. So, last week we talked about wrestling.
We sure
And
did.
one of our favorite things about wrestling during SummerSlam was Bray Wyatt's new character, The Fiend.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's been announced that for WWE 2K20, the first DLC character will be The Fiend. I'm excited about that.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
With the head lantern and everything. I'm
Oh
assuming.
yeah, that was. I still can't get over that. That was so cool.
That was fucking epic.
Like, if there's ever a character that should only be on pay-per-views,
It's him.
it's The Fiend.
Oh,
Like, he has no right. He's way too cool to be wrestling on, like, Mondays or Tuesdays.
Oh, I agree.
This dude has to wrestle only once a month.
Oh, I completely agree because it keeps it fresh and it keeps it like exciting. And you want to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We got who here misses the Need for Speed games?
Some of my favorite games.
They're all
Those
right.
games are super fun.
Yeah, they're pretty good. We just got announced. We got an announcement of a new Need for Speed game yesterday.
Yeah,
And
boy.
some details.
That's exciting.
Need for Speed Heat. It takes place in a place called Palm City, which is like a Miami kind of area.
Nice.
It comes out November 8th. And it's coming out for the PC, PS4, and Xbone.
Didn't they come out with like a Need for Speed Lego game?
Yeah, no, they didn't. They
What was that
Forza 7, whatever the new Forza Horizon 3.
Something
One
like
of the
that.
Forza games.
It hasn't come out yet, but the newest Forza it's gonna have a Lego mode.
It's gonna. Well, no, it's a straight DLC.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh.
But yeah,
I thought.
it's a Lego mode. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's whatever the new Forza game is because they brought out at E3 they brought out a
That
giant
fucking
car made of Lego.
McLaren. That
Yeah.
McLaren made of Legos. That was so
Yeah.
goddamn cool.
Yeah, they brought out a full car made of Legos.
And I will mark out about that all the
Awesome.
time. That was the fucking raddest. What else do we have here? All right, so we got. So there's been a lot of rumors and speculations going on in the gaming industry especially dealing with Nintendo. Nintendo Switch Online. One of the free things that you get with it
Woohoo!
is the NES backlog, where you get a bunch of NES games to play whenever you want, and different challenges and stuff. One thing people have been asking for is when Super Nintendo, when SNES. Well, hey, it might be around the corner.
Sure
So
will.
Nintendo just patented, submitted a thing to the FCC for a Nintendo Switch SNES controller.
Yeah, buddy.
So it only shows like the
Yeah,
back
that's
of it.
gonna
This is from I think it was Reset Era forums discovered this. It's basically just the back of it. It shows, but it's definitely pointing it's just being like, hey,
Yep.
guess what? I know you guys wanted it, Super Nintendo. My only question is, will the front of the system have like an analog stick or two analog sticks and extra triggers to make it more like you could use it as like a pro controller or not? Instead of like how the NES one was just for NES games, it didn't have like an analog stick or anything.
I don't know. I think they would probably make it specifically for NES games. Like if you're going out of your way to buy that controller, I would assume that they would make it only for that, but they might not. Who knows?
Well, yeah, but I'm just hopeful. I'm just hopeful that I'll actually buy a pro controller.
Yeah.
Now, if it was shaped like a Super Nintendo controller. You guys like lists, right?
Like
We
what?
just did a lists.
Oh, list.
Countdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got another one for y'all.
Word.
It's August. So guess what? That means July 2019's best-selling games list has been revealed by the NPR or NPD group.
Let's get it.
All right. So here we go.
Nothing really
Top-
came out, so it's gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah, some stuff came out, buddy.
Oh yeah, I guess Mario.
Some
Maker and
stuff
shit.
came up. Oh my god. This is from GameSpot with all their ads telling me, hey, I'm getting an ad for the PA lottery. That's weird. Here are the top 10 top selling games of July 2019. Anyone want to take guesses on what's on here?
GTA probably still.
Okay. Jeff, you got any?
I'd imagine Fortnite's still on it.
This is best selling games, so Fortnite really it's
Yeah,
I
it's
mean it's a
free.
digital
Oh, yeah.
download, yeah.
I would guess Mario Maker 2 is on there because that released last month.
Okay.
Other than that, it's probably I would say the same games. Really.
All right, let's go through the list here. Number 10, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Rounding out the number 10 still.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
wild. That's weird.
That's not including digital sales. Number 9 is Mario Kart 8 on the
What?
Switch.
Okay.
I'm assuming Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I don't expect it to be the Wii U version.
No.
Number 8 is Mortal Kombat 11. That's probably because of Evo. Number 7 is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Fucking
Number
the
s-
Switch is coming in strong.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, we got more. Number 6, Grand Theft Auto 5, still holding its place.
I figured that would be on there still.
Number 5 is Minecraft.
Well, they did.
I don't know what is going on right now. Just call me an old man. Why is Minecraft back in popularity?
Mark, I don't know if you're still on. Do you happen to know what's going on with Minecraft? Why it's like it has this huge spike? People are talking about it. I honestly believe. Side note, it's the whole gaming controversy is game violence. That there's been talks. Okay, so GTA causes kids to shoot people, but you're gonna give Minecraft to a 5-year-old and let them kill animals with pickaxes and bow and arrows. You're gonna let them kill sheep, pigs, things along those lines, dolphins, and you're gonna get killed by spiders. And it's a game that's geared towards 10 and under. So I don't know if that's why it's in the news, because violent video games and Minecraft, you can kill things and you get killed. So I don't know if that's why it's in the news, but that's kind of my take on it. Like, people were like, well, if you think games are violent, games are causing people to kill people. Well, Minecraft, you kill people and you get killed. Like, I don't know. That's kind of my spin on it. I don't know if anybody else who's listening has a different take on that, but I think that's kind of, I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
Yeah, I don't know either.
He said, I know they put out a really large update last month, and a lot of YouTubers have been covering it compared to what they were before.
That's probably what did it.
I'm assuming.
I figured it was something like that. I just didn't know.
But I have seen tweets, like you even sent me that about the whole Minecraft thing.
Like, it started off as a joke, as like a troll account, but then people actually started getting serious. Like,
hashtag delete Minecraft is what the tag was. It actually trended worldwide. Yeah. And it was in relation to, he's like, I saw the update on YouTube, and Mark even decided to play it again. And I also know it's getting super popular because it just got on Twitch. Not Twitch, the Switch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like another medium.
Yeah.
With I think they carried over the Mario DLC from the Wii U version.
That'd be kind of cool. So what's number 4?
Number 4 is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3: The Black Order.
Fucking weird.
Number 3 is Mario Maker 2.
That makes sense.
Number 2 is Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I am shook that that's number 2.
Wait, what was
that? That is Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Huh.
That is so niche. I am shooketh.
You can play LAN across all versions?
You can. Yeah. Yeah, you can play
Minecraft now. That's kind of cool.
That's a big deal, actually.
Yeah. Mobile, PC, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and I think Wii U can all play together.
Well, that makes sense why it's big. Take out my theory.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody can play together.
Yeah. And number 1, the best-selling game of July 2019. Fun fact. Hold on, let me see when it came out.
I figured it'd be Mario Maker because they came out last month, but I guess not.
Oh my god!
It's gonna be some fucking random game that came out years ago.
No. It's Madden 20.
Did that release in August?
Sort of. Alright, so if you pre-ordered, like, I think the deluxe edition, or if you had EA Access and you bought the game, you got to play the game a few days early in July.
So it was an early release, so then it came... Okay.
Technically, it's the best-selling game of July 2019.
So I guarantee that'll be the best-selling game.
It was out for, like, 2 days in July.
That's wild. It just goes to show fucking crazy how even this the same goddamn game every year. Just how the group of people that still play Madden year after year after year after year. Well, I guess any of those sports games really.
I know people that they don't usually play games
specifically play those.
I knew some. Who was it? Where was I? I think I was working at the Seawolves at the time. And I knew a guy that that was like his second job. He didn't play video games, but he would always call off work when Madden, the weekend that Madden came out.
Yeah, I knew
he
people
would
that did that.
Buy a system just for Madden.
Yep. Yeah, I knew people that did that. That would request off that weekend so they can start their franchise mode or whatever right then and there, and all that shit, which is fucking crazy.
So here's also another interesting stat about Madden. Here is it is the first time in series history the digital sales outsold physical sales on the week of release.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I think that's going to happen a lot nowadays, though.
Especially with sports games. Because, usually I'm, the guy that's oh, I'm just going to, I buy the physical copies. But, with NHL... Did I buy the... Yeah, the latest NHL game. I got, I downloaded it. MLB The Show 19, downloaded it. Madden 19, downloaded it.
Yep.
It's I don't want to have 15 million goddamn copies. I have every MLB The Show game on my shelf right now from 2014 to 2018.
Yep.
I have 4 copies of basically the same goddamn game sitting on my shelf.
CDs. Like, no one wants to take up the space in their house, and they don't need the actual copy. They just download it. That's why Best Buy got rid of CDs.
Well, that's different. That's different.
Well, I mean,
like,
this is kind of the same concept. No one needs a physical copy anymore.
I need a physical copy, damn it. How else am I gonna get this? Like, how else am I gonna get this fucking? Where is it?
See, you lost it. Why do you need a physical copy?
How else am I gonna get this fucking rad Yakuza 2 Steelbook? Yakuza Kiwami 2 Steelbook if I don't have a physical copy of it.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
not.
things like that
That's
are pretty
how.
cool.
Like, I know that physical stuff is all like, you know, it's going the way of the dinosaur. I fucking get that. But you know what? I still like my physical media. I still like, if it's something that I really like, I still like it. I'm still going to get the physical copy 100% of the goddamn time if it's something that isn't like a goddamn sport game.
Nice.
But, you know, it's like the box arts, you know, they tell a story. And, you know, it doesn't have to be the same, like, a good game can have a great box art. You know, like, a game can be propelled by its box art and, like, make people buy. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like movie posters where they're all the same goddamn thing. You look at every single Marvel movie or every single Star Wars movie of this current trilogy. They all look the fucking same.
Yeah.
They all look the goddamn same. You can't tell any one of them apart. But, like, you look at some of these box arts for these games, like, let me just grab, let's say, all right, here, grab, the reverse cover for Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age. This tells a lot about the story. You get to see the characters. It's kind of got that beautiful brushed, you know, like, water pastel look to it. It looks great. Yakuza 0. Yakuza 0, you see your 2 main characters, you see a bunch of other shit going on. Okay, that makes me want to fucking buy it. You see Yakuza 6. Here we go. It's like, oh, Kiryu and Haruka, but who's the baby? I don't even fucking know. Let's go with, say, like, let's go Okami. All right, look at this. That's fucking rad. You know, you get to see Amaterasu there, blowing out of the shadows. You know, it's all pretty fucking cool. So, like, that's, like, your first line of, like, advertising is how your box art looks.
It's true.
Is how the box art looks.
I love it.
Why do you think? Well, okay. So, like, Call of Duty and stuff like that. I mean, they don't sell well anymore. They're not the fucking thing that everyone wants to be anymore.
No.
You know why? Because their box arts suck. The box arts are fucking trash. That's probably not the only reason, but
Is
goddamn
that the only reason why they don't sell?
For this segment, it's the only goddamn reason.
Agreed.
Walker, I gotta put back my.
So that's the importance of box art, ladies and gentlemen.
Just in case, no.
And
Box arts tell a story, fucker.
it does. So in more news, kind of going off the Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, they are going to release unannounced information, exclusive news at Gamescom tomorrow. They have a special press conference where they will talk about
Gamescom exclusive.
They will talk about
premiere.
things they haven't. There's a special announcement that they will talk about some things that they have not released yet. So we'll see what happens there.
Xbox world premiere.
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Got
fuck.
some more information on that.
Ah, fuck.
So it has confirmed the game will stretch into the Cell Saga. It has not been said whether or not if it will go to Boo Saga, but it'll cover everything from the beginning of Dragon Ball to at least Cell.
Hold the phone. Wait. What do you mean by Dragon Ball? Z?
I meant Dragon Ball Z. Sorry, I was just trying to ignore that. I said it wrong. Yeah. So the very beginning of Dragon Ball Z to
You got
at
me
least
excited, motherfucker.
Kid Gohan and Future Trunks will be playable characters. The androids will also be featured. They will be
Well, yeah, it's Cell Saga.
original episodes for Gohan and Android 16. Well, they will have their own special episode, kind of like story that goes along with it, as well as you're going to be playing a bunch of filler, just like the TV show. You get to go get your license with Piccolo. Or at least try.
I am not going to. So that's why it's all over Twitter.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, you get
Oh
to
my
you get to
God.
go to the DMV and try to get your license with Piccolo, like the one filler episode in the actual TV series.
You mean the best filler episode of any anime ever?
Yep. Yeah, it's it involves a driving video game as a driving mini game side filler quest that'll be inside the game that you can attempt to get your driver's license. Just fucking hilarious.
I am so hyped for this game now.
It'll introduce new characters as well as you'll have special games with the Ginyu Force, and Untold Stories, which is pretty cool.
New characters.
Yeah.
How you mean?
So
that's my question.
So one of the characters is a former member of the Ginyu Force that wasn't in the actual TV show, but one of the side quests are Untold Stories. So the character is named Banyo, Bonyo, and you get to learn her story. She is a rare woman in the DBZ universe as a fighter. She apparently left the Ginyu Force because she didn't care for their poses.
Oh, fuck that bitch.
So she
the poses are great.
So she didn't like their poses, so she left the Ginyu Force.
She probably just didn't like Jace's Australian accent.
Yeah.
Fucking racist bitch.
So, yeah, not only will there be side stories for the characters like Gohan and Android 16, they will also have untold stories that you will also get to play.
I wonder if we'll be able to play as one-armed future Gohan.
I don't know. It
the
is not
coolest Dragon Ball character.
Yeah. So yeah, that's super awesome. Yeah, it is not known if it'll go to the Buu saga. It has nothing to do with Super.
No, it's probably gonna have DLC.
It probably
for the Buu
will.
Saga.
It probably will have DLC for Buu. I highly doubt they'll add anything from Super into this, but they might in the future. So.
Well, I mean, they did that with Xenoverse too.
Yeah.
They added like Zamasu and Goku Black.
So, but yeah, that's gonna be epic, especially the mini game where you get to try to get your driver's license.
I was legit about to grab my phone and cancel my pre-order from Amazon, but no, I'm all in right now.
Yeah,
I'm all in now. We'll probably learn more about it. When does it come out? Like next year? Like
2020.
March of next year?
Yeah.
We're probably gonna learn more about it next month at the Tokyo. God damn it, we have Tokyo Game Show next month.
Yep.
Next month at the Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah, so that'll be
not more tomorrow.
Yep.
Or today here.
Yeah, it's not quite there yet for me.
Just hit midnight, baby.
Yeah.
Happy Monday.
What else you got, James?
All right, so there's some new controllers coming out for the PlayStation 4. Some new colors. So this is from GameSpot. They have 4 new controllers coming out and a new colored headset. And all of which, most of which look really good. So you have the electric purple. Let me actually just throw this up over here. I'll just throw that up over on my stream here in my screen. So you have the electric purple, which is a really nice like violet color. You have rose gold, which actually looks really nice. It's got the rose gold color controller, and then the bottom grips are pink. titanium blue, which is almost looks like a gunmetal steel one, and then you have the red camo.
Nice.
As well. That looks pretty nice. And then you're also getting later on in the year, a rose gold, headset, the PlayStation Gold wireless headset.
That would be pretty awesome.
I'm actually surprised how good the rose gold looks. I still like my clear PlayStation 4 controller. Thank you very much. I still need to find my blue one. I completely lost my blue controller. Like, it's disappeared into the ether.
I like it. Got some Mario news.
Okay.
Specifically, Super Mario Brothers the movie.
Oh, is it about the deleted scene?
Yeah. So, Super Mario movie, the Archive edition, has been documented, and recently, an extended cut version of the film has been found and has been uploaded to YouTube. So, in the scene, deleted scene shows the brothers facing their greatest nemesis, other plumbers. So, in the scene, takes place before Mario and Luigi go on their wild journey into Dino Hatton, is what they call it. The two are down on their luck plumbers from Brooklyn. They go to the Riverfront Cafe for a job to find their competition. Doug and Mike Scraptella are interested in fixing a broken dishwasher and tells the owner it's a 2-day job. Mario tells them it only should take a couple hours, causing the other two to lose their job. The fan site had previously documented the existence of the scene is based on material found in the notarization and trading cards of the original Mario. The new footage confirms the existence of the scene.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone. That is way too much investigation for the Super Mario Bros. Movie. That is way too much for that thing.
So yeah, supposedly in this, it's their original arch nemesis, other plumbers. If you actually had the trading cards back in the day, that was a thing. So yeah, the original deleted scene was obtained by a VHS tape owned by one of the film's producers, but was never released. The scene is a part of a number of deleted scenes that Archive is exploring. Total of 15 minutes of unseen footage that you can now watch on YouTube.
That's about 15 minutes too many.
With that being said, Nintendo has partnered with Illumination Entertainment to bring a new Mario feature to theaters. The planned release is for 2022.
So if it's animated, I can see that working.
It's the same one that does Despicable Me and Secret Life of Pets. So I'm assuming yes.
Well, yeah.
I don't know how to
highly doubt Illumination has actual characters, like people who would act.
Shigeru
Miyamoto
will be producing it.
I got you, fam.
Yeah, he'll be producing the movie.
Good. Someone from actual Nintendo, and the guy who made Mario being the producer for it. That's a smart idea.
Yep. So, yeah, for any of the original Super Mario movie fans, you just got an extra 15 minutes of film.
The negative amount of people. There's like negative 5 people that like that are fans of that one.
I'm looking it up right now.
What, Super Mario Bros. Movie?
Yeah.
The extra 15 minutes of footage. What else you got, James?
So the last thing that I have is something that pretty much just for me right now. Persona 5 the Royal Edition. We got a new trailer for it, a new teaser trailer for it. Showed off some more of the tag team attacks that were pretty fucking rad. And a little bit more look at the new character that they're introducing. It also got a release window. So at the end of the trailer, it's coming out in the West, spring 2020. So I'll get back into it.
Nice.
I'll play. I'll definitely go back to Persona 5 when the Royal Edition comes out, because boy howdy am I not touching Persona 5 anymore. The base game. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the hard drive. So they're like the Onion. I'm sure you guys know what the Onion is.
Yeah.
So it's like
the
the
way to
Onion.
get to the dark web.
Jeff, you look like you're seeing some shit.
I look like I just found Mario the movie.
I love it.
You look like your eyes have been opened up to a whole new world.
I think they have been.
I don't think I've never seen you that giddy before, just holding back like all of your excitement and curiosity.
It's like, fuck yes, Mario the movie.
No, man, you need to watch the Super Mario Bros. Super Show.
I've seen a couple episodes of that.
I remember that one. Yeah, I know that.
Those are great. Captain Lou Albano as live-action Mario? Hell yeah.
The Goombas are so funny.
Uh,
They just walk around smiling, dude. They're super cool.
But the hard drive, they're a satirical site that does like satirical video game like articles and stuff like that. And one of them has never been more real than one that I read just recently. It says RPG player drops RPG that he's playing after stop playing the game for 10 days. He's like, well, never getting back into that. That's how I am. It's like I'll play like with Persona 5. I play the shit out of that. And then I stop playing for like a month. And I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing or where I'm going. I'm just done. I'm too far in. I haven't played I haven't played it for I took too long of a break where I don't know where I'm going, so I should just restart it. But I'm in too deep now that I don't want to restart it. I'm like 37 hours into the game. I'm not going back to the beginning. I'm not starting over.
I wouldn't want to either. Definitely not.
I'm only on the second dungeon, but man, I don't want to start over.
For me, I got 4 more quick things.
Go for it.
Doom 1 and 2 that are now on the Switch, Xbox, and PS4. Originally, you had to log in through a Bethesda account. You no longer have to.
Good.
You no longer have to have a Bethesda account to play those games. Doom 3, you still have to, but 1 and 2, you do not. Which is nice. It's a fucking
joke. It's a fucking joke. None of them should.
The Arkham Knight sequel potentially has been leaked on 4chan. There has
4chan?
4chan, not 4chained. 4chan.
Who is this 4chan guy who's leaking all these celebrity nudes?
That it very well could be a sequel. It hasn't been confirmed or denied, but there is images of the game starring Damian Wayne.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, I can dig it.
Pictures of him, because if you've seen Arkham Knight, the very end of the movie, spoiler alert, Batman gets revealed to the world by the Joker. Not the Joker, the Joker's dead. I don't remember who the fucking main villain is. But essentially he takes Batman's mask off in front of the world and reveals that he's Bruce Wayne to everybody. So.
And then things get real weird.
Yeah. It's a great game. My first game for the PS4. I loved it. The reason why it was the first game with the PS4 because I have the Arkham Knight PS4 and it came with it for free. So that was.
So I wanted to pick that game up, but I was never a fan of the Arkham games, so I didn't. Why is it rated M? Like, does it deserve the M rating that I got? Because I was shocked by the M rating.
Well, you bash people's faces off railings, throw them up.
Well, you did that in the in the other ones.
You get drugged a lot.
You did that in the other ones too.
Well, yeah, Scarecrow is the main antagonist, and
okay,
there's some scenes though that are pretty fucked up, where you get gassed and essentially you're tripping balls and it's like scary, like fucking.
Yep.
You turn the corner and it jumps at you. I haven't played the other ones.
Yeah, Batman Arkham Asylum was like that. Does Batman say a swear?
The villains do. They swear.
Does Batman say frick?
No.
Damn it.
I'm gonna beat your ass, Batman. I'm gonna kick the shit out of you. They say that.
They said that in the other one.
Did they? Oh, well, then
Yeah.
then I don't know
I
exactly
think so,
why
at least.
it's...
I don't know. I didn't really play many of it much. But I think I remember hearing it.
But yeah, you get drugged a lot by what's his name's Scarecrow shit.
Scarecrow, I'm gonna beat the heck out of you.
But yeah, you
Oh
get
no, bats.
like, there's some pretty fucked up scenes. Well, no, you kill somebody by mistake because you're tripping balls, and you think it's the Joker, but the Joker's dead. So you're choking the fuck out of some dude, and then you finally kick out of it, and it's not the Joker, and you let go, and he's dead.
That's kind of like No, he's fine. He's completely fine. It's just like Yakuza 6. It's just like the Yakuza games where he doesn't kill anyone, even though I just shot a guy in the stomach 4 times and then beat him with my the butt of the gun, or I just stabbed a dude in the kidney and then need that knife in even more.
Yeah,
he's totally fine.
Because the Joker dies in the game before this, but he's still like in your head. And you get poisoned. Like, basically, you're in a giant building, and the whole building fills up with this gas. Like, there is literally semi-trucks filled. Because have you ever seen the Scarecrow shit where he sprays you and you hallucinate?
Yeah.
It's that, but it basically think of... You get 10,000 pounds of this shit put on you in a building. This building essentially gets hotboxed. And so you're Batman, and you just start losing your mind. And you're seeing the Joker, and the Joker's beating the shit out of you. And you start fighting back. Yeah, he starts choking the Joker. And he finally comes to, and it's not the Joker. It's somebody else.
Is Batman Arkham Knight just the Silent Hill sequel we've been waiting for?
Probably. It's a really good game. Phenomenal game. But,
I might download it. It's on PlayStation now.
It's good. Great game. You see Nightwing, and Robin, actually, in some sense. So, rumored, that's the next one. Borderlands 3 news. Who knows the rapper Ice-T?
Yeah, I follow him on Twitter. He's a great guy.
He plays a teddy bear.
Alright.
He's, I guess he's a hidden character in the game. That he plays a little tiny teddy bear that you can find. Ice-T does.
And if you find him, does Take-Two Interactive or Gearbox send private investigators to your house asking how you found him? If you find him,
probably. I'm probably gonna get someone knocking on my door. Hey, how'd you find this news?
Hey, how'd you find this news? It was all over Twitter.
Yeah, I guess his character is like funny, enthusiastic, and I guess he completely winged his own script, supposedly. So it'll be interesting what the interaction is between you and this teddy bear. And the last piece of news, Apex Legends released a solo mode for the first time, where solo, it's 1v1v1, whatever, 60 people. But people aren't playing it that way. They're getting a group of people together and counting down to where they all hit go at the same time, and they all end up in the same exact game. And they team together to eliminate everybody else. Then they do a 1v whatever against each other at the very end. GameSpot investigated and did it themselves. They took 4 people and did it. 5 games in a row. 5 out of 5, all 4 people ended in the same exact game.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they found each other and they were standing next to each other in the game.
That's ridiculous.
And the thing is, though, like, there is large amounts of people doing this, to the point where they're making it unplayable and very difficult for others to even try to win. The solo mode's only available for about 10 more days, so I'm assuming they're going to put some kind of restriction on this, or they're going to change up the matchmaking.
So, Walker, you've played solo mode, okay?
Yeah.
You've played solo mode in that. Have you experienced anything like that?
I die too fast to even pay attention, To be honest, it's so fucking hard.
All right. At least you're honest.
It's crazy hard. I think I've gotten maybe 2 kills out of all the games I've played, and that's because I got a gun before somebody else did. It's stupid hard, and I can honestly see that because I'm getting shot from every which way. If I land with people, I'm getting my ass like raped. It's unreal how many people like land in a particular area, and it very well could be groups of people. I die too quick if I land with people to actually witness it, unfortunately. So it's hard to say, but it's very hard. It's way harder than Fortnite. With the solo mode, I feel Fortnite has its own difficulties because you have to fucking build, which I don't know how to build, but it's it's interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
So we'll see, but that is all of the news
All
that I
right.
have.
Let's take a look at releases, shall we?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so today is the 18th. Let's see, we have until the 25th. On August 20th, Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist comes out on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, seen that.
Black Desert Online comes out on the PS4 on the 22nd. That's pretty cool. Sega Ages Puyo Puyo comes out on the 22nd for the Nintendo Switch. Life is Strange 2 Episode 4 comes out for the PS4 and PC on the 22nd. Space Harrier comes out on the Switch on the 22nd.
For your TV guys, fame, people who watch Netflix movies, TV shows, 13 Reasons Why Season 3 comes out.
Oh shit, Snooker 19 comes out on the 23rd.
Nice.
I've always wanted to be a snooker master. I don't even know how to play snooker.
This sounds like such a fucking interesting name, Snooker.
Yeah, are you familiar with snooker?
No, I've never played it.
It's like billiards.
Okay. There was something else that came out. Well, that's coming out, but I don't remember what it is. It was this week. I thought
This
it was.
week.
Maybe it's next week, but I don't see it on here, so maybe it's not a... Because this has all the movies and TV shows and shit, but I don't remember what it was. I don't
know.
remember. That's weird. 13 Reasons Why is coming out on a Friday. That's interesting.
Huh.
I guess it's Netflix. I
Very
guess it doesn't really
interesting.
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. People are just gonna binge watch it anyway.
Ballers Season 5, The Rock Show, comes out on Sunday, next Sunday.
Neat.
I've only watched a couple episodes of that. Wasn't bad.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
God, what the fuck was it?
Is
Schroeder,
it a TV show?
I don't remember. How much do you know about that new character from, Oh, The Walking Dead starts tomorrow. That's what it was.
Oh
The
boy.
new season of Walking Dead starts tomorrow.
Oh boy.
The new character from Overwatch. How much do you know about it? Enough to talk about it or no?
Yeah, he has a shield, and apparently he's a scientist that ended up making a black hole. He got sucked into it, and it made him go crazy. And he's a bad guy. As far as that stuff goes, but I haven't. That was what I was told. I haven't actually watched anything on it yet. But I played against him. He has like these tooth ball things he throws, and then he has a force field, and he launches. He seems to be a little overpowered as far as like his. I don't know. His HP seems a little high, for the amount of, considering how powerful his kit is. Because his ult is like he lifts you up and slams you down. But it's funny because if you're standing next to the edge, he can lift you up and then move you over to just basically slam you off the side of an edge.
Really?
Yeah. And then I don't know. He's very defensive. He's just a really heavy defense character.
Can he attack and everything too? I'm assuming, or is
Yeah.
he made for
He's
for
like a
healing?
tank.
Ah, okay.
No, he's like a tank. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I keep
pretty
seeing
fun.
it. What's his name? Sigma, right?
Sigma.
That's
Yeah,
what I
Sigma.
thought.
Sigma balls.
Pardon,
Sigma.
Sigma balls.
Sigma.
Yeah, I seen that. Um, I haven't played him either. He just came out like a couple days ago, didn't he? Like a week ago or so.
Mhm.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
was
think
like
last
not too long
Tuesday
ago.
or something.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought he was newer. Well, good shit.
So, yeah. Do you guys have anything else?
No, I think that's a cast of the pod, my bros.
Alright. All right, guys.
Good to go.
What are you guys going to be up to this week? What's coming up? What's coming out?
I'll start. Well, for myself, obviously, you guys know about my tests, my pregnancy tests. Um, just kidding.
We know all about it.
Probably play some more Apex. We're kind of, honestly, on a decent roll, for the most
are.
part. We've had only one really bad day over the past couple weeks. They've been decent. Got our first 2 wins. Got a bunch of top fives.
Yeah.
So probably keep playing that until something else comes out. Overwatch, I've been really interested in wanting to keep trying that, keep playing that. So had to get off a little early last week just because we got Buffalo Wild Wings discount night, and so I had to leave and get that. That was my cheat day. Among every other day that I had, that was a cheat day. But we won't talk about that. And that's pretty much about it for myself. What about you, James?
Well, on Wednesday I got something going on that I don't really want to talk about. It's for next podcast, next actual podcast, I should say.
Yeah.
For next Sunday. So that's gonna be cool. I gotta get that taken care of. I'm going to be probably still grinding away Yakuza 6. I might put a little bit of time in there after we're done here, possibly. Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for. I have a few games coming out. Astral Chain comes out at the end of the month. Gonna have to pick that up. Catherine Full Body Edition comes out early next month. Gotta pick that up.
Yep.
So really, just kind of sitting tight, waiting for stuff to come out. And then next month, Iceborne comes out. Monster Hunter Iceborne. So
You're gonna be going
gonna
hard
be-
in that game.
I'm gonna be fucking.
Are you gonna stream play that? Because I know Ramon
Yep.
doesn't really stream.
Yep. Yep, I'm going to.
But nice.
If anything, myself, like even soloing, I'll stream it. If he's not on. Yeah, I mean, and then I got Yakuza coming out, some more Yakuza stuff, and some more Final Fantasy stuff, and I'm recording stuff tomorrow.
Nice.
Some more episodes. And then just getting ready for Gamescom tomorrow.
Hell yeah. What about you, Mr. Schroeder?
Just working on the schedule. Probably going to be messing with the GTA 5 server.
Shit.
The 5M server. I was talking with Mark about getting back up and running. It looks like he freaking took off running with it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's Mark for you.
yep. So I'm looking forward to getting back into it.
Good shit. Then you got the Thursday night Overwatch party.
Yep. Thursday night thing, and then yeah, the Overwatch battle royale or free for all is a pretty fun thing, man. Always looking for more people to play if anybody else is trying to. But other than that, I'm actually gonna see what I can do about getting just something up and produced, or at least like, I don't know, update some stuff with the stream. So clean it up a little bit, tidy it down.
Yeah.
Yep. Maybe some branding. I
Nice.
don't know. Just get back to work, basically.
Yep.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you do tune in Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, for our special Gamescom live podcast where we go over everything that's happened over the last couple days. So make sure you do head out. You follow, love, listen, like. If you are interested in the live version, obviously we will be live on Twitch, all of our platforms. People I Hate Studios, Splash Screen Gaming, Captain_Geach15 on Twitch that day, as well as the live only version. The audio only version will be available.
The live only
The
version.
live only version will be available either that night, or the next. For this podcast, make sure you do follow us, love us, like us, Send us emails. Levelunlockpodcast
haven't-
at gmail.com.
Have you looked at the email recently?
Yeah, I looked at it the other
Okay.
day because remember we're being hosted. For those who didn't
Yeah,
know,
oh,
we
yeah,
are
yeah, yeah,
being hosted by Podbean. Unfortunately, it's not until November 17th. Not November 7th.
I thought February.
Not November 17th. February 7th. Sorry. Pretty much at our 1 year anniversary date.
Yeah, no, like, cause it's the day before our 1 year anniversary. I looked it
Yeah.
up because we started on February 8th.
Yeah. So that'll be pretty cool. So it is a little while out, but
We started on February 8th, and the next podcast would be the 9th.
So, yeah, we will be hosted live on their page, front and center, for an entire week that week, which would be absolutely phenomenal. As well as our Twitter and stuff like that will be hosted and will be called out and everything along those lines. So, that'll be amazing. And this is all part and huge thanks to all of you who listen. So, things like this wouldn't be possible, and honestly, we wouldn't keep doing this, I feel, if we didn't have the listens, the views that we do. I'll probably by the end of today we will be at 400, which is amazing. So, 30 episodes, baby, 30 straight freaking weeks. So I thank you all. I know we all thank you guys for listening and hanging out and showing the love on these, the Twitch live streams as well as the audio only version.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, 400 downloads, which is amazing. And the fact that each one of our podcasts is 2.5 to 3 hours long, and you guys are listening the whole freaking thing. It's not just like you're downloading and listening to 5 minutes and turning it off. No, it's the entirety of the podcast are being listened to, worldwide as well. Can't forget about that. So, make sure you follow us, love us, like us at Twitter at what, James?
LVL Unlocked Pod. That's LVL Unlocked Pod. And where can you email us?
levelunlockpodcast at gmail.com. Make sure you follow, you love, you like, send us emails, questions,
This
issues,
is
concerns.
like the 17th time you said that.
It is. But I'm being serious. We gotta,
don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the bell.
yes, on
So
our
you can get
YouTube as well.
notified.
So for those who do watch it on YouTube, so. But I appreciate you guys. I love you all. Level Unlockers, Lockpick Nation, Lockpickers, Jake Paulers, Low Gang.
Low gang.
Much love, much appreciated.
Walker, for our 1 year anniversary, can we try to get Logan and Jake Paul on here? Under like
Fucking hilarious.
this, under like the assumption that we're just gonna stroke their huge ego cocks for like an hour and a half.
Good.
But it's really just an hour and a half of me roasting the shit out of them
That'd
and
be
making
fine.
them question their will to live.
The only downfall with that, though, I'm pretty sure they'd want some kind of money for it. I doubt they would do
You
it
know
for
what?
free.
I will pay them. I will be like, here's some money.
Yep.
All right. Here is money. Be on our
trying.
podcast.
So hopefully we can get some big names for that 1 year anniversary podcast. That'd be fucking phenomenal. So,
That would be cool.
but anyways, thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening. Audio only version live tomorrow. levelunlockpodcast.podbean.com or anywhere podcasts are available, including iHeartRadio. Thank you guys. You guys have a good night.
Bye.
Ain't no mountain high enough.